So as you guys can tell by the title of the video, Zolani Tete has tested positive for a banned substance. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video. It helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm honestly very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Tete. Uh, this came out of nowhere too because Tete is not scheduled to fight at all. At least the last time I checked, he was not scheduled to fight or anything. But he apparently tested positive around the time when he last fought back in July, and it's just coming out now. Michael Benson, who writes for Talksport.com, recently tweeted this out, and I quote, it reads, Zolani Tete reportedly tested positive for a banned substance in a UCAD test around the time of his KO of Jason Cunningham back in July. Situation under investigation. Manager Milandeli Tengimfene said, "We are confident that this is one big mistake." Jesus, I can't read. And that's according to a Daily Dispatch. So yeah, it's very disappointing. I'm disappointed that Tete was caught, that he is using something. I mean, I know a lot of fighters are probably using something, and they have some type of other drug that masks it, or that hides it, or they wait some time in between fights, this or that. But still, you know, testing positive confirms that you are a cheater. And I don't know how Team Tete are gonna go around this and what excuse they're gonna make. It's not gonna be easy. Yeah, the only time I've seen commissions and sanctioning bodies really not punishing a fighter for testing positive, if they made the arguments that the meat was contaminated or the tea was contaminated. The one that comes to mind is when Canelo tested positive, and when Oscar Valdez tested positive. When they claimed that the meat and tea was contaminated, and they didn't really get punished that much. So yeah, we'll see what Tete and his team has to say about this. I mean, Tete, I've always been a fan, but after this, it's, come on, man, come on. And he's definitely gonna lose his rankings now, unless they actually come up with like a legitimate excuse of him testing positive. He was a few fights away from fighting for a world title. Actually, maybe one fight away from fighting for a world title, possibly, because Stephen Fulton will be vacating his belts, and Tete will be 1 or 2 fights away from fighting for one of those belts. He's ranked number 3 by the WBO, 6 by the IBF, and 8 by the WBC. But after this positive test by UCAD, the anti-doping agency in the UK, they're definitely gonna drop him now. As for Jason Cunningham, he got knocked out in that fight. But yeah, they need to review that. They need to possibly change this result to a no contest, if in fact that test tested positive, specifically before the fight or around the same fight time. Because I'm sure if it's in his system, maybe a day or two after the fight, or a week after the fight, I'm sure it's probably what was in his system when he fought Jason Cunningham. Well, actually, don't quote me on that. I'm not a medical expert, but I think it would have been in his system, if I knew something about drugs. Anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens for Tete. I'm pretty sure he's gonna. I think they're saying he could face up to 4 years of suspension because of this positive test. UCAD don't play around, or the British Boxing Board of Control don't play around. So yeah, don't expect. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tete is done, but we'll see. We will see. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts and comments. Thanks for listening and watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.